NFT football. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, Sam Darnold. Nom, 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 Kenny Gainwell. Ooh.
Maddie, Daddy, wake up!
Nom, nom, nom.
Wake up, Maddie,
Getting
Daddy!
up. I'm still sleepy. I don't go to school anymore, Mom.
Maddie, Daddy, wake up!
Okay, I'm up. Oh! Sleepers, fantasy, NFT. I'm gonna be late. Gotta catch the football, gotta go. Oh. Guys, welcome back. NFT audience, fantasy football extraordinaire. It is the Maddie Daddy, and we are talking. No, sorry. Still trying to wake up. We are talking sleepers. We are literally a week and a half till the season. We have checked off the boxes, values, bust, breakouts. We are almost there. We are so close. I can taste it. But today, it's all about sleepers. It's all about catching passes, whoopsh, kicking asses. Let's talk fantasy football. Let's talk NFT. Like I said, we are so close to the free tournament, the $15K cash prize. I can't wait to start San Fran defense week 1 against the Lions. Oh yeah, big prizes. Watch out. Guys, don't go to sleep on me. We are talking sleepers. So as we always do with the Maddie Daddy, it's all gas, no brakes. We're going to hit it hard and hit it fast. Let's get it going. We got a little bit of news, a little freak out today. We had New England QB1 Cam Newton released. What? Cam Newton released? What's going on? It's been a weird ride, guys. So let's kind of figure out what the heck we're in for here. So far, Cam Newton in preseason hasn't looked good. Was throwing sloppy passes. We've kind of seen him take a turn for the worse and be more of a one-dimensional passer. We've had some COVID protocol problems, things like that. So today was a big day in New England. The era of Mac Jones has started. Your QB1 valued at 16 points, which is right around perfect price. For anybody that wants to know Cam Newton, what's his next step, it's going to be a backup role. Not sure this guy's got the juice, enough left in the tank to be a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. So if I had to call it, I'd say Dallas, I'd say Indianapolis. One of these teams have quarterbacks coming off of injuries. Seems like the perfect lineup. Just somebody, a plug-and-play quarterback if he does start because of that rushing floor you get with Booty Scootin', Cam Newton. But let's talk Mac Jones here. This is a first-round draft pick from New England this year. Former winner from Alabama. This is a big player, dude. And this is a guy that I wouldn't mind starting if the matchup is right. I still think New England's defense is good enough. Their weapons around him are going to predict them to run the ball more than pass. So that limits his floor. A good way to kind of categorize him is that QB2 range, your Kirk Cousins, your Derek Carrs, your guys like that. Keep an eye out. Play him if the matchup is right. But I would not be investing heavily just yet to start the season. More like a wait-and-see approach. Guys, sleepers. No other big news. This is a fun episode. This isn't value necessarily. What are sleepers? Sleepers are guys you could see at the end of the year maybe producing. They're sleepers because of their average draft position, where they're being drafted, things like that. So you take the situations, the resume, the pedigree, and that's where you form these opinions. So right off the bat, I went quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, and one defense, just kind of like your previous videos. If you haven't checked them out, check out NFTDraft's YouTube channel. I am the Maddie Daddy, FF, on social media. Make sure you like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, everything. We're always doing promo pack giveaways, different things, but this is the future of fantasy football, guys. Definitely check it out, and let's get ready to roll. Don't go to sleep. Sleepers. Fantasy football sleepers. Bam! Let's go. Sam Darnold. Average draft position QB 30. This is a guy getting slept on. Guy's been in the league 3 years. He has not showed much. Granted, the situation was as bad as it can get. The New York Jets and Adam Gase have been the laughingstock of the NFL for 3 years now. This is a quarterback that came into the NFL only 21 years old. First-round pedigree from USC. He was a gamer in college. He was somewhat predicted to be the total package coming into the NFL. At one point, I think he was getting almost advertised as the 1 overall pick for the Browns. Obviously, they went Baker. But this is a guy, he's only 24. Average draft, QB 30 coming off the board. So this is a guy who goes to Carolina. They trade up a couple picks. They make a contract where he's basically there for 2 more years regardless. But look at the weapons. Look at what Teddy Bridgewater, not as good as a pro quarterback, did in Carolina last year. And what he's walking into. Healthy CMC. That's literally the number 1 RB in the game with pass chops. You take 3 receivers. Terrence Marshall, the rookie who's been flashing in preseason. DJ Moore, Mr. Consistent, always a wide receiver too. And then you add Robbie Anderson, who he's already has that chemistry with from the Jets. This is a guy I want between the coaching, the weapons, and his pedigree. To me, this is a sleeper. This is what you want. And right off the bat, week 1, he goes against his old team, the New York Jets. To me, yum yum. If I'm betting, if I'm a guy who I'm just wanting to gamble a little bit, this might be a matchup made in heaven. You're talking ADP of 30 going up against his old former team. I could really see this being a blowout. Something here, kind of like a revenge game. You see it all the time in the NFL and in fantasy, things like that. Worth keeping an out. Am I saying he's a high-end QB2? No. I'd play him in matchups, so this guy could gain value quickly just off a situation, location. Let's keep it going. RB. What did I do here, Matty Daddy? I went to Philadelphia. We just saw Jordan Howard get cut. We saw Kerryon Johnson get cut. This RB backfield is starting to kind of figuring itself out. What we've heard in camp, bad things about Miles Sanders. We know Boston Scott's one-dimensional, so I went with another rookie, baby. I went Kenny Gainwell out of the University of Memphis. 5th-round pick, average draft position of ADP of 62. 62. This guy's barely getting drafted. RB3 for Philly. That's a 7-point card, guys. This is one you can throw in and hope for the best. But this is a guy I'm really thinking as the season goes is going to have immense value. He's going to move up leaderboards, things like that. Let's just go off of his college tape. This guy's a total package. He's a little undersized. But at Memphis, you had Pollard. You had Gibson. Gainwell's beating both those guys out. That's how good of a running back he is. 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, 51 receptions, 600 yards. This guy does it all. Total package. Like I said, between Gibson, Pollard, I think Gainwell has the highest upside. I was surprised he went in the 5th round. This is another guy that screams sleeper. Don't go to sleep. Stay up late. Get Gainwell at the end of the draft. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's keep it going, baby. Rapid fire, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Mariah on fire. This girl is on fire. Maybe I need to get the crusties out of my eye. Oh, wakey, eggs and bakey. Don't need my sleeping mask anymore. Pow. Let's keep it going. Let's talk a little Michael Pittman. I just went over kind of Indianapolis. We had the news that T.Y. Hilton suffered a neck injury. He is your outside receiver. He's going to be out. Let's be honest with ourselves. T.Y. Hilton wasn't really on point last year. This guy's kind of washed up. And you have Michael Pittman. You're 6'4", 220 pounds of steel and sex appeal, baby. Had a pretty good year as a rookie last year for playing with noodle arm Phillip Rivers, who pretty much was washed up before the season even started. Still was able to get 40 receptions, 500 yards, and a touchdown. Not terrible. But let's talk situation now. Carson Wentz comes in. This guy is a way better passer than Rivers is. He's going to have to depend on Michael Pittman, whether he likes it or not. And reports out of camp is this 2nd-round pick from last year's flashed. And not only that, but a little inside information. Michael Pittman is attending Bible study with Carson Wentz. So they're building that chemistry, that relationship. Dude, to me, this is another guy, 15-point card, Indianapolis, wide receiver 1. This is a card, he's going to get the volume, he's going to get the targets, he's got the relationship. Another guy, I mean, if We got 500 yards out of it last year, 40 receptions. Why can't we get 80 and 1,000 this year? Then that 15-point price tag is on point. This is ADP of wide receiver 45, guys. So this is another guy not a lot of people are going to be playing because of the price point at 15 and because where they're seeing him ranked. But this is a sleeper for volume, for potential, for the deep ball. He is the only outside receiver. Like I said, there's Jonathan Taylor, there's Nyheim Hines, Carson Wentz, and that's it. They need options. They need volume. And I feel like Michael Pittman is that perfect bowl of gumbo, setting you up for success. Another guy I'd keep an eye out on for. He could have some big weeks. Sleeper. Sleepy. Let's keep it going. Get your roll on. Anthony Firksker, tight end, Tennessee Titans. Average draft position of tight end 22. This is a 15-point card in NFTs. And this is a guy I have been high on all offseason. If you go back and watch the DLF Tennessee Titans preview, I hyped this guy up out of control all offseason. And he is a sleeper because he's tight end 22 off the board. Guys, that is ridiculous for a guy walking into his situation. If everybody remembers Janu, who I said was a breakout previous episode, Tennessee's tight end finished tight end 8 last year. So that tells me right there that Tannehill can count on a tight end to do damage. You get a new offensive coordinator who was offensive coordinator that was a tight ends coach. There's so many check marks here, guys. Just think about it. You got Julio, you got A.J. Brown, you got Derrick Henry. They're taking all the pressure off of the tight end. Defenses are going to have to stack the box against Henry. On the outside, they're going to have to cover the receivers. So what does that do? That leaves Mr. Firksker, Anthony Firksker, your tight end 1 for Tennessee, climbing into that tight end 1 category. Guys, this is one I think Tannehill's going to depend on. We've seen him with the play action pass. We've seen him target the tight end in the red zone. Firksker is a guy I want a piece of. I'm going to be drafting him everywhere. He is a sleeper. Like I said, this isn't a value. This isn't a breakout. This is a guy who's sneaky because of where he is ranked. A guy that I'm going to keep my eye on and hope for the best. And I think about week 6, we could see his ranking drastically improve. Now let's go defense, guys. We've talked tight ends. We've talked quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and we've talked the news. Oh, the Gaga, Matty, Daddy. Let's talk defense. Defense wins championships. I tried to stay out of the top 5 defenses. So I was like, who can sneak up? Who's kind of being overlooked? I looked at schedule. I looked at team. I looked at how they play. You've got to go San Francisco 49ers defense. That's defense 10 points in NFT card value. Not bad at all. This is a defense. Listen to these matchups. Week 1 against Detroit. Week 2 against Philadelphia. He plays Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Houston. None of these teams have great offensive lines. These are teams that are going to have to literally pass the ball. And I think San Fran's going to be able to control the clock. They're going to have to be able to get after the quarterback. So to me, this is a defense just off of matchups alone. It just seems like a value. I've seen them go anywhere from 7 to 15. To me, this is a top 5 defense if we play our cards right. That's why it's a sleeper. Look at those matchups one more time. Detroit week 1. That screams hot sex, baby. Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Houston. These are all great matchups. And you're paying 10 points for a defense that could probably score 20. I'm loving it. Dude, these are sleepers. Some honorable mentions. Chicago wide receiver 2, Darnell Mooney. Big fan of his pick. Big fan of the deep ball. I think if Justin Fields starts sooner than later, I'm going to lock this guy into my lineup quite a bit. RBs for Atlanta. James Conner kind of has me pondering. 8-point card. His injuries are what really make it risky, so I'm not saying he's a sleeper because I don't know if we can depend on him weekly. But another guy I could see put up RB2 numbers. That's top 24 numbers. Quarterbacks, I said Justin Fields. Another guy I really like is Jalen Hurts. They just brought in Gardner. A lot of question marks with Jalen Hurts, but with 4-point passing touchdowns, this guy can run all day. Another quarterback I'm keeping an eye on. Tight end wise, Logan Thomas being disrespected. Tight end 3 last year. This guy's going around tight end 12. Just another player that could be sneaky value for the price you're paying. ADP is a big thing. A lot of people go off of it, is where these guys are getting drafted. So that's when you learn where steals are. You'll see weekly rankings, things like that. Guys, we are so close to the season. I'm going to be producing content for you on the NFT Draft site. We're going to have rankings for you, start sits, weekly advice, Q&As, anything and everything. We're going to be on point. Guys, I can't wait to play some of those goats. I can't wait to be able to blend some of my cards, do some of these other things, these aspects. We're in year 1, baby, and NFT is going to be taking over the game. I can see it, baby, the big bright lights, baby, eating popcorn. Get your popcorn ready, because this is going to be a fun-ass year, guys. Enjoy the ride. Thank you to the community. Thank you to the NFT Draft staff who's been killing the game. You've seen fantasy. You've seen sleepers, you've seen values, you've seen busts, you've seen breakouts. Guys, as always, I'm the Matty Daddy at Matty Daddy FF. All gas, no breaks. I'm always in the zone and on point. www.nftdraft.com. Wax, giveaways, social media. You check it out, NFT Draft on social media. We had one today. Name your favorite NFL team. Tag 2 people. We're giving you promo packs. So stay active. Check out our links, guys. You'll be surprised with all the action, all the things coming your way. And as always, guys, let's have fun. Let's make that money, honey. Let's keep grinding. Till next week, pull them up. Pow, 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 pow. Hitting you with some sleepers. Pow, pow, pow. Boo! Out of here. Matty Daddy. NFT, been a pleasure. My treasure.